Letter 48 on envy, resentment, and self-pity. Dear Ada, there are three emotions that can quietly hollow out the human heart. If you're not careful, envy, resentment, and self-pity. They are soft at first, subtle, almost invisible. They whisper instead of shout. They disguise themselves as fairness, as comparison, as just being honest. But they grow quickly when fed, and they distort your view of yourself, of others, and of the world. I want to teach you how to recognize them, not to shame yourself when they arise, because they will, but to disarm them before they take root. Envy. Why not me? Envy appears when someone else has something you desire, a quality, an opportunity, love, beauty, success, attention. Envy doesn't always feel like jealousy. Sometimes it feels like irritation or dismissal, or a subtle desire to see someone stumble, just a little. But here is what envy actually reveals: a longing you haven't admitted to yourself. Envy points to what you want, and instead of weaponizing it against others, you can use it. Ask yourself, what is this feeling trying to teach me about my desires? Is this something I want to build? Or is this something I want only because others value it? Envy dissolves when you turn inward rather than outward. Resentment. I deserved better. Resentment grows when you feel you have been wronged, sometimes legitimately, sometimes imagined, sometimes exaggerated by memory. Resentment is a slow poison. It corrodes from the inside, and it often arises not from the original injury, but from the silence that followed it. Resentment flourishes where boundaries were absent, where truths were not spoken, where you abandoned yourself to keep peace. To resolve resentment, you must be honest about two things: what was done to you, what you allowed to continue. Resentment fades when responsibility is shared, not equally, but accurately. Self-pity. Why is this happening to me? Self-pity is the most seductive of the three. It comforts you even as it drains you. It feels like truth, but shrinks your world until you cannot see beyond your own pain. Here is the danger. Self-pity replaces agency with helplessness. It convinces you that life is something happening to you, not something unfolding with you. Self-pity is natural in moments of shock, loss, or hardship, but when it becomes a habit, it becomes a cage. To break self-pity, you must remember your strength, your responsibility, your capacity for response. You are more powerful than the story self-pity tells you. Aida, there is something essential you must understand. Envy shrinks your world. Resentment hardens your heart. Self-pity weakens your spirit. These three emotions often appear precisely when you are growing. They are resistance wearing human faces. They arise when you feel uncertain about your path, or when someone else seems to be effortlessly living what you struggle to reach. But you are not helpless against them. You disarm envy with gratitude and self-honesty. You disarm resentment with boundaries and truth-telling. You disarm self-pity with responsibility and courage. And when you do, you free yourself to love. Not from comparison, not from bitterness, not from fear, but from a place of grounded strength. Learn to notice these emotions with compassion, but do not let them guide your choices. They are visitors, not rulers. A friend on the road ahead.